day, everyone, especially to you, Ma'am Machete. My name is Delfina Inojones. I will present to you my instructional supervisory plan, which is a final project under the subject Supervision of Instruction in the Elementary, Secondary, and Tertiary levels. This instructional supervision is for elementary school. Central Hagna Elementary School. The title of this is Consolidated Report Tool in Monitoring and Evaluation of Instructional Supervision for IS Provider month of August 2023. The goal is to facilitate the needs of the teacher that can be improved through instructional supervision of the school head or training. Then, the objectives is to be able to accomplish this form before the start or during the first week of the school year and report all the monitored instructional supervision provider, including those who are still under follow-up. Now let's go to the next page. The first column are the names of the master teachers being observed. The second column is the summary of their strengths. So in this column, the good factors of the teachers showed during he or she was observed are stated here. Okay, I will read the first teacher's strength. The name of the teacher is Virginia Hiron. Her strengths are she knows what to teach. He utilizes hands-on strategies. She knows how to connect with learners and addresses pupils' queries rationally. She knows how to carry herself professionally. Then in the third column are the summary of developmental needs of the teachers. So these are the teaching or strategies needed of the teachers that the IS provider who observe them believe that they need to improve this area. After feedback and rating given to them one by one, the IS provider did the coaching and they had set schedule for the follow-up observation. Okay, I will read the summary of developmental need for the first teacher. She established a learner-centered culture by using teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, cultural, socioeconomic, and religious backgrounds. Then the last column is the summary of the technical assistance provided. So in this column, the IS provider stated here the result and what the teachers did upon the second time visit for follow-up observe. Or this is the result of the post-observation. The next page is the teacher supervisory needs. We can see here the ratings of the teachers and also the IS provider. The first group of numbers, 1 to 14. These are the ratings of the teacher based on PPST, Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. Then the next group of numbers, 1 to 14, are the ratings of the IS provider. Next column are the teacher's rating. So the total score of a teacher will be divided by 14, same as the IS provider score. Then to get the average, add the rating of a teacher and IS provider, then divided by 2. Then the last column is the supervisory approach applied to each teacher. Next page is the instructional supervisory tools. Each teacher has separate form. This form is for the first teacher, Ma'am Virginia Hiron. It was stated here the reference or basis of supervisory approach being applied. First, low need or non-directive. If the teacher can apply deep knowledge and comprehensive understanding of the indicator to contextualize the teaching and learning processes, the teacher shows low need in instructional supervision. So this is an expert teacher and non-directive approach fits for this teacher. Next, moderate need, collaborative. The teacher can use well-connected pedagogical aspects of the indicator to create an environment that supports learning goals. The teacher shows moderate need in instructional supervision. Next is the high need or directive. The teacher can use associated pedagogical aspects of the indicator that usually meets the learner's developmental goals. The teacher requires high instructional supervision. Next is the very high need or directive. The teacher has limited use of pedagogical aspects of the indicators and requires instructional support. The teacher requires very high instructional supervision. It is also stated here on how the ratings being computed. Compute for the average by adding all the scores of the indicators divided by 14. The scores of both teacher and school head will then be the average to come up with the final rating. Use the range to match the IS teacher category. And we can see this below. The indicators used in the tool is consistent with the PPST. The indicators are based on the classroom observable strands for both proficient and highly proficient teachers. The indicators are selected from the 21 classroom observable strands to fit the context of the instructional supervision and the types of visits. Next page, here are the table where the PPST domain stated in the first column. Then the next column is the rating of a teacher's needs to improve based on every PPST indicators. Then the last column is the rating of the IS provider. Then the combined average of a teacher and the IS provider. You can also see here the range of the score, description, and the IS teacher category. So since the combined average rating here is 1.32, it belongs to low need. That is why non-directive IS teacher category were applied. The following pages are the forms for the other teachers, since every teacher should have separate form with their ratings and signature. So separate form, and they have to sign it after, and also they have separate coaching. So the same explanation goes along these forms below. That's all, and thank you. God bless us all.